Welcome to Hidden in Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I'm welcoming you to my review. And for this review, I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at a bizarre comedy released in 2017/2029. Yeah, 2017/29. 2000, not 29. Excuse me, 2017/2019 release. There, I said 2019 release. Well, whatever. Let's just okay. Anyways, and this is put out by Neon Productions. This stars Matthew McConaughey, Snoop Dogg, Eilish Fisher, Jimmy Buffett for some weird reason, along with Zac Efron, and Martin Lawrence. Directed by Hermione Corrin. The Beach Bum. Now, The Beach Bum was a movie that I really heard of. I remember when this came out. I saw this at my Walmart back in the day. I think on DVD or Blu-ray, something like that. Then it was at my local Dollar Tree, and I knew I had to snag this title up. This is a Universal movie put out by Neon Productions. So, yeah. So let's talk about The Beach Bum. But if you haven't seen The Beach Bum, this movie stars Matthew McConaughey. He plays Road Dogg, I do believe. No, Moondog, I'm sorry. McConaughey portrays Moondog. He's sort of like he's basically a homeless guy. He's a beach bum. Not really a homeless guy, but more of a beach bum. The guy hangs out the beaches. So he has to come up with writing a book, but he's like tripped out, stoned, all that stuff. So he meets up with Jonah Hill. Yeah, I forgot to mention Jonah Hill's in this movie. Who's kind of like his he's kind of like his aide. We'll just say he's kind of like his aide. So he's his aide, but we also get Snoop Dogg. Yes, Snoop D-O-double-G. He plays his other friend who helps him out on the way to try to kick the whole drug habits. And he's a total stoner. Right then and there, his daughter's getting married, so he's sort of shown up as a complete and total, slug. I should say it like that. But it is amazingly crazy, and there's also another scene where he eventually meets Isla Fisher. I was going to say Eilish Fisher, it's Isla Fisher. So he meets up with her, and the two of them start falling in love with each other, and that's really the gist of what this movie is and how weird that is. He also meets up with another guy, Zac Efron. This will be the second movie I covered Zac Efron in. The previous film I covered on the channel was Charlie St. Cloud. And yeah, compared to this, I actually think I like Zac Efron. He doesn't annoy me as much as like Charlie St. Cloud. He's sort of like this tough guy persona. He's another beach bum that he meets along the way. And the two of them become best of friends like that. Then we get a captain or a sailor. I think a captain, Martin Lawrence. So he's like this tour guy that's with his family, not family, but with a family that's coming on to tour dolphins. So he decides to put on a wetsuit and jump into the water thinking they're all dolphins. Turn out, big old shark comes up and just literally mauls his leg. So you see his foot, and it's just, he was not thinking, thought it was dolphins. The family tell him, get back in, they're not dolphins, they're sharks. Yeah, he gets mauled by a shark, and just the trippiness in this is just where it's weird. There's also another scene where McConaughey's in the hot tub wearing a thong. Then one scene he'll go release his book, and he'll show up in a wedding dress. He'll show up in a prom dress. So just craziness of that. So he gets arrested and he has to go to court, and the judge tells him rehab or jail. He's like that the whole time. He's like, Your Honor, can I have a third answer? So the judge ain't buying that. So he decides to choose rehab. He only has 18 months to complete rehab. So yeah, The movie is shot gorgeously. They must have shot this in LA because, wow, does that look so gorgeous. I feel like I should move to that state, and that's really what the gist of what the Beach Bum really is about. I gotta give Hermione Crin, I think I'm pronouncing that name wrong. Hermione Crin. I can't, I'm butchering the name of that. But anyways, I gotta give this director credit for doing something different. It's a different role for Matthew McConaughey. He plays the complete and total idiot. The soundtrack, fantastic. There's some great artists. So we get The Cure, we get Waylon Jennings, we get Creed. So some really good artists in, among others. Yeah, Hermione Crin. Yeah, Hermione Crin. That's who I pronounced. There, I got it finally. Anyways, yeah, Snoop Dogg's good. The whole cast is incredible, and yeah, I can easily say definitely according to GQ. GQ says an acid trip of Odyssey. This movie really isn't that long. It's an hour and 35 minutes, so this wasn't much of a struggle with other movies. But I gotta easily say, this movie was a ton of fun. In terms of special features, you just get the theatrical, you get a red band trailer, a green band trailer, and TV spots. Well, TV spots are not really TV spots. They're more McConaughey doing advertisements for a number. But they're neat for what it is. It definitely is, and the tagline for MovieWeb says, the ultimate stoner comedy for the modern age. I have to agree. Some of it did make me laugh, and some of it was a little too much. So, yeah. This would also be the second Martin Lawrence movie I covered on the channel. Third movie I covered. His small role in Do the Right Thing, and Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins was the other movie I covered that had Martin Lawrence in it. So, yeah, I love Martin Lawrence. Funny role. It's not as comedical as Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins, the movie I covered on the channel. It's not as comedic as that, but it's still a hoot. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show the artwork now because I think this is one of the best artworks ever. Look at how weird that is. I like the purples. Look at that. I like the face right there. Just process that. That's just how insanely weird this movie is. And if you look on the back, yeah, this is just bad crap insane. So yeah, it's not much on the disc. You know what? I'm going to show it for the heck of it. I don't normally show, but I like the purple. I wish we had disc art, but whatever. I do like the color purple. I don't know what it is about blues and purples that I do like about this. So yeah. I'm trying to think if is there any flaws I could say. Well, it can get a little gross at times, but it's still a fun movie, and McConaughey is so good in this. I'm recommending it because of Matt McConaughey. He's just so much fun in this, and it's so fun because the man is actually from Texas, so he was actually born and raised in Texas, so he has that accent like that. Yeah. I just keep thinking of Lincoln when I think of Matt McConaughey. But it's just, let's get to it now. So the negatives, I will say, the only negative I could say is it can get a little too gross. But in the payout, the end is so good. It's so much fun. The effects and explosions, good stuff. So anyways, final verdict, should you see The Beach Bum? Yes. This is where I can easily say, yes, I can recommend The Beach Bum. It's a lot of fun. It's one of the few times where I can say, it's one of the few Zac Efron movies that I can say I actually kind of like. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, like I said again, if you like this kind of stuff, check this movie out. You can get this at a Dollar Tree. That's where I got it at Dollar Tree, and it was worth the $1.25. In my opinion. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching my review of The Beach Bum. If you do like all the content I put on the channel, let me know what you think of this movie. Yeah, write in the comments. Let me know what you think of this movie. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, do all the good stuff that YouTube does. And yeah, come back to the channel, I'll have more content. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.